Hello, how's it going? It's good to have you here. There is a paragraph contained in a book first published in 1921, written by Genevieve Behrend and called Your Invisible Power. This paragraph was not written by Genevieve, but she does consider it to be, and I quote, as seeming the greatest thing I had ever read. The paragraph Genevieve refers to was written by one of the greats, Thomas Troward, and it was delivered, then documented by him in the Dore Lectures on Mental Science back in 1909. I could get into quite some detail here about each of Genevieve and Thomas, their adventures, their works. I won't though. I will trust you to know your own path and leave you to follow your own nose in your own time, in your own order that makes sense to only you. And instead I'll keep it simple. When I first read this book, Your Invisible Power, not that long ago, it was back in 2018, I made auto-suggestions from it, tailor-made for me, turning them into present tense, first person, etc. And in doing that, I found that they were and are still very empowering. When I recorded the standalone paragraph Genevieve refers to, I simply called the recording the paragraph. I still listen to those recordings when it makes sense to, on loop, and each time I hear them, my understanding deepens in a new way. So I'm going to read to you here now the paragraph, and I'll then read the key excerpts. The paragraph. My mind is a centre of divine operation. The divine operation is always for expansion and fuller expression, and this means the production of something beyond what has gone before, something entirely new, not included in the past experience, though proceeding out of it by an orderly sequence of growth. Therefore, since the divine cannot change its inherent nature, it must operate in the same manner with me. Consequently, in my own special world, of which I am the centre, it will move forward to produce new conditions, always in advance of any that have gone before. That is the end of the paragraph. Genevieve mentions, just prior to setting out that paragraph, that she memorized it and endeavoured with all her soul to enter into the spirit of Troward's words. She then goes on to mention, after the appearance of this paragraph, the following. It took an effort on my part to memorize this paragraph, but in the endeavour towards this end, the words seemed to carry with them a certain stimulus. Each repetition of the paragraph made it easier for me to enter into the spirit of it. The words expressed exactly what I had been seeking for. My one desire was for peace of mind. I found it comforting to believe that the divine operation in me could expand to fuller expression and produce more and more contentment. In fact, a peace of mind and a degree of contentment greater than I had ever known. The paragraph further inspired me with deep interest to feel that the life spark in me could bring into my life something entirely new. I did not wish to obliterate my past experience, but that was exactly what Troward said it would not do. The divine operation would not exclude my past experience, but proceeding out of them would bring some new thing that would transcend anything that I had ever experienced before. Meditation on these statements brought with it a certain joyous feeling. What a wonderful thing it would be if I could accept and sincerely believe beyond all doubt that this one statement of Troward's was true. Surely the divine could not change its inherent nature, and since divine life is operating in me, I must be divinely inhabited, and the divine in me must operate just as it operates upon the universal plane. This meant that my whole world of circumstances, friends, and conditions would ultimately become a world of contentment and enjoyment of which I am the centre. This would all happen just as soon as I was able to control my mind and therefore provide concrete centre around which the divine energies could play. Surely it was worth trying for. If Troward had found this truth, why not I? The idea held me to my task. Later, I determined to study with the man who had realized and given to the world so great a statement. It had lifted me from my state of despondency. Thank you, Genevieve Behrend, for introducing me to Thomas Troward, and thank you for empowering me to empower myself. And thank you for listening and watching this little thing I put together. I greatly appreciate you.